Hi everyone, we are going to look and see what is coming through today. I hope you are doing well. And also, I just wanted to mention that if you would like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below since I do giveaways every single month. This reading is for all star signs and it is... if you're here, I think it's a sign in itself. And I just wanted to mention that all the information on readings and things like that I offer are in the description box of this video. So services are listed down below, personal readings with me, rituals to manifest different areas of your life, black magic energy removal, healing work, and prayers, things like that, all down below. Check it out if you are interested. There's also the intention manifesting items which thousands of people have seen results with for various areas of your life. So if you are interested in those, yeah, it's all down below, and the review section for that is at the bottom of my website, and they are for various areas of your life like bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards which you can put under your pillow, your wallet, your purse, sage bundles, candles, teas, etc. Okay, so let's have a look. Now this particular oracle deck is linked down below if anyone is interested in purchasing it, and yeah, it is there. Oh, it is also an affiliate link, so I make a little commission on it. I just thought I'd mention that. I feel like, you know, nowadays you have to like specify it's the only affiliate link, and it's because I love this deck so much. You'll see that I've used it so much on the channel. Yeah, so it's the only affiliate link. I thought I'd just be 100% transparent. But yes, let's see. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, they just keep kind of flipping over like that. Interesting. Right. Oh, wow. Who wants love, money, and protection? Hands up, please. Who wants that, right? I feel like most people want those things. Now, what's really interesting here is that we've got a card which says runner or chaser, allow things to come to you. So I feel here that the tables are absolutely going to turn, where not only are you going to, I think this is going to shock many of you, not only are you going to gain more money, okay, you're going to attract someone who's going to meet you in the middle, which means that you don't have to be the one always chasing, always running, always going after them, always confessing your feelings, saying, hey, come to me, please. No. This is definitely showing you, and I feel like something's going to happen very soon where you just think to yourself, you know what, I just can't be bothered anymore to run after all these things. And so you stop running, and then boom, something happens where it actually shows you that when you stop running, that's when things will come together. So I'll be like really honest that what's going to happen is that there's going to be some kind of like event in your life where in the near future where you just think to yourself, you know what, I can't be bothered anymore. I can't be bothered to cater to all these people that don't care about me. I can't be bothered to keep going around in this negative cycle which keeps hurting me. I can't be bothered to bend over backwards for this person who's doing nothing towards me. Something along the lines. It's going to vary for each person watching this, and what you will find out is that in that moment you'll just be so fed up you won't even care. You'll be like, whatever, I'm just going to live my life and do me. And it's in that moment that you will get what you've always wanted. Does that make sense? So for example, okay, if you have, okay, just an example, if you have been trying to apply for 1 million jobs, okay, I'm not even kidding, 1 million jobs, many jobs, and it's just not been happening, and you know, you've just been stressing yourself out, and you just keep doing it, and you know, and then you just think to yourself, you know what, whatever happens, I'm just gonna go off to bed, I'm gonna relax, take care of myself, and then boom, you get an email for an interview or something. That is what I am talking about. When you let go of that control, you allow things to come to you after having, yes, worked hard for it, okay? Because sometimes you do need to put in that action in order to get something in return, but you also have to know when to kind of let things go, okay? Because remember, everything in moderation. That doesn't mean that you just let everything come to you and you do nothing, okay? It just means that you let things come to you, but still knowing that there's not that excessive attachment to it. So that's what's going to happen here, and then you'll realize, you know, oh wow, I am protected by the universe, but I got to protect myself first, because that's basically, you know, what you put in, you get back. So that's another really important thing here. Okay. Whew. I feel like I need like 5 minutes just to, like, you know, decompress. I don't think that's the right word. De-stress after giving you that that message, because I just feel like so many of you are just like in this cycle and in this rut, and I feel out of breath right now just thinking and talking about it, where you just keep going, and it's just like never ending, right? Well, that cycle can break, and this is going to happen in your near future, where you just get fed up. You're just going to have a moment where you are fed up. You just stop running. Sorry, you stop chasing. Or running, you know, it's one of those things. We stop chasing. And it's in that moment that it comes to you. So if you've been staring at your phone, okay, this entire time waiting for a message from somebody, what's really interesting is that it's going to come to you when you decide to not look at your phone, and you just think to yourself, do you know what, I'm going to watch this TV show, I'm going to go off, do something else, and then you're busy doing something else, you're somewhere else, and then boom, you get that message. Literally when you least expect it. It's true, you know, even love comes when you least expect it, money comes when you least expect it. Why? Because there's detachment. I speak about detachment so much on my channel. I'm not going to bore you with all the details of that, because I literally speak about it in every video, but I basically put down the main aspects of it in this reading, which is doing something else, not constantly chasing in this rut, and it will come to you. All right. It's going to leave you quite shocked, and all of these cards are really interesting because there's a lot of like yellow tones, but there's also grey tones, and it's really about that balance as well. Okay, I think because I'm feeling the golden energies, it's only fair we use the Golden Universal Tarot deck. So it's the best way to do this when there are so many cards on the table. Don't get me wrong, my table is pretty big. It's just that when there's about 40 card decks sitting on the table with a couple of books, it's a bit difficult. And wires, you know? Yeah, it's a bit difficult. All right, so here you go, right? Feeling grey, feeling at a loss, feeling like things are not really moving in the right direction for you, progressing in the right direction. Listen, things are going to get better. Fives in tarot are about perspective. Things will change. Okay, so you go from looking at these 3 cups that are fallen over to these upright cups, which I think is good. Very good. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so you will retain money. You will have abundance financially. And what's really interesting is that everything you want is in your reach. It is in your reach. However, it's going to come when you're not stressed about it and needy of it or desperate for it or obsessed with it. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. Oh my gosh, that sounded so blunt, but it's so true. If you are needy for a person to the point where you cannot stop thinking about them, it indicates you need healing. It indicates you need to do other things in your life. You know, you need to like focus on yourself and try and do other things and not just make everything about them. If you are needy and very, very desperate for a job, I can totally understand, because you know you need that financial stability. However, it's going to also happen when you let go of that control within yourself and you think to yourself, you know what, I'm just going to let this go to the divine. I am working hard to apply and to move up the ladder, or to prove to my bosses I'm worthy. Or if you own your own business, you know, you're trying. But then let go of that control, because it's often when you aren't so needy and desperate for things that even businesses can pick up. Things can get better. You suddenly, you know, gain money. Growth happens. Clients come. Yeah, when you let go of the control, things happen. Okay, so I think that's going to leave you shocked. A lot of you won't believe that letting go of something can actually bring you what you actually want. When I say letting go, I just mean detachment, okay? So it's that letting go of that sort of emotional sense of like, I need this to happen, I need to hold on. Because remember, even with manifesting and the law of attraction, you actually have to let things go. Once you manifest, you let it go. You don't hold on to your manifestation every 3 seconds. I feel like that's something that isn't talked about enough in the spiritual community, because everyone's always going on about manifesting, but they don't talk about how you actually have to let it go to the universe. If you're constantly holding on, you're not giving it to the universe. You know, it's like when you want to get clothes dry cleaned or something, but you're holding on to the clothes, but telling the dry cleaner, oh yeah, I need this to be dry cleaned, but you're still holding on to it. Like, you kind of have to let it go so they can have it and dry clean it. You got to give up that control, right? Like, that's really, really important. So I think give up the control. You can have things, you can want things, but you got to also let it go and be at peace with where you are right now. So your affirmation for this reading is, I let go of my control. I know that sounds scary, but remember, this is fear where you need it. Letting go is actually living in love, okay? Not making excuses for people that like treat you badly, okay? That's not what living in love is. It's actually about loving yourself and living in love to the point where you let things happen. Okay, so Four of Wands absolutely shows that you're on the right path here. See? Live in love. We've got the Lovers. We've got the Four of Wands. We've got the Sun. Okay, Sun, let it go. Let things naturally grow and thrive. Don't try and force things. The more you try and force things, the more hurt you will feel. The more pain you'll feel, you know, when you're like really trying to force things. Even with healing, you know, a lot of the times, yes, you can still feel pain. Like I do want to mention that. But you're actually purging, which means that, you know, when you cry, for example, you're releasing, so it feels painful at that moment, but then after that you feel uplifted, right? So that's actually different, completely different. That's healing. But, you know, holding yourself in a pain that you feel constantly is unhealthy, of course, and that means healing is necessary so that you can feel that pain but also be able to release it. So Three of Pentacles shows that this beautiful event is going to happen where you know, a lot of you are going to realize that, wow, letting go is actually going to give me what I want in life. So that's basically an event that's going to happen. For some of you, it's going to be for loves. For some of you, it's going to be to do with money. For some of you, it's going to be to do with other things that you've like really needed. And then when you kind of let go of that control and you're just sitting there like, oh, I can't be bothered anymore, that's when it will happen. And it's just going to give you this epiphany moment of like, wow, maybe I should adapt this to multiple areas of my life. And that's what you're going to do. So yeah, this event is to do with basically manifesting, and it's you realizing that detachment is going to bring you what you want. So see, Eight of Wands, what you want is going to happen, and that event is going to absolutely leave you shocked. Look at that, Seven of Cups, right? That's what you want. Knight of Swords shows it happening. Seven of Wands, okay, this is the difference between like, yeah, you know, obviously like letting go can feel painful and it can feel like, no, I don't want to do that, but it gives you what you want at the end of the day. And yes, it can feel very difficult to do at the beginning, but not everything, by the way, like the right thing isn't always the easiest thing, right? Sometimes the right thing is doing the hardest thing. So it's very important to know that as well. You know, a lot of people these days, it's tough, you know, it's tough as like someone who gives advice to people spiritually, to kind of see that, you know, out there in the universe right now, people just want instant results. Doesn't always happen like that. Hasn't always happened like that. We do also have to understand that there are certain lessons we need to go through in order to become stronger. There are certain things that we have to manage in terms of our expectations, but also at the same time, it's also about recognizing that when the universe gives to us, it's a huge blessing, because technically the universe doesn't owe us anything. And that's something that, again, a lot of people don't realize. You know, they feel like the universe is always working in our favor, giving us everything we need and everything we want. But to be honest, the universe does not owe us everything. When the universe chooses to give to us, it's a huge blessing. It's so abundant, you know? Okay, so we've got the Knight of Cups with the Four of Cups. Okay, so see, this is where things change, all right? So you've got the Nine of Swords here, which is the stress that you feel. Okay, but then you've got here the Four of Cups. So when you are constantly waiting, putting your cup forward, you know, to the situation, person, whatever it is, where nothing's really happening. Become this person and everything then starts to come to you. So it's about reversing the roles. And that, my friends, is our reading today. Okay, so yeah, this is going to leave you shocked, but in a good way. So this is your reading. I really hope it gave you lots of clarity, information, knowledge. Really hope it helps you in your path. And take care, everyone, and I'll see you all very soon. And yeah, I also have TikTok and Instagram. If anyone wants to follow me on there, feel free to do so, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.